What's up? Welcome to Texas. Here we have the Lexus IS 350. This particular model is the F Sport. So this thing has a 3.5 liter V6 from Toyota, and we're going to see how it does. Alright, so first impressions. Yeah, I got in this car, super easy to drive. It's got a 6-speed automatic, and that 3.5 liter V6 is making about 306 horsepower, so that should essentially put you at a brand new Subaru WRX STI, same kind of ballpark. But it's really comfy. The seats have really good bolstering. The seating position is good, very Japanese. I feel like I'm sitting really low. Right behind me right now is actually my daughter's car seat, and that essentially didn't affect the seating position, so you can get the family in here and not really have to worry about it. It's lots of trunk space, plenty of room for luggage, stroller. But yeah, this 3.5 liter V6, it's no slouch. Essentially, lots of torque, lots of power. I drive around in a GM 3400 V6 most days recently, and this just blows that away. The 3400 has a lot of torque, but this Toyota V6 blows it away on power. You can feel when it gets high in the revs, it really pulls. So I don't actually know, but I think from the pull that it's variable valve timing. Yeah, so the 6-speed, putting it in manual mode has been great. I was kind of an idiot, and when I first got in and put it in manual mode, I essentially just forgot that it was in manual mode, and went to take off, and the car knew enough to shift, not to just sit there at the red line. So I can appreciate that. Yeah, so when you're getting on the power and you're asking for the next gear with the flappy paddles here, it's pretty direct. So I really like this transmission. I would not hesitate to own this this transmission. It's really responsive in sport mode. I did notice in eco mode or whatever, the throttle response changes quite a bit. And you can actually just go from driving in, let's just say, eco mode and hitting the throttle, and you just feel like, yep, there's a not much throttle response there, versus putting it back in Sport Plus, the same bit of throttle, you can feel it immediately has a lot more response. So yeah, this is a fun car. So this is a 2014 model, a couple years old. It's got 28,000 miles on it, and honestly it still feels brand new. The sound system is really good in this thing. It's got what I'll call like a medium amount of bass. I'm guessing there's a subwoofer in here somewhere. Plenty of cup holders. There's 4 cup holders up here. Plenty of space for your drinks. It actually does have a sunroof on this option. Really like that down here in Texas with the nice weather. Yeah, as well as for the infotainment system, you also have a little mouse type device, which is the only other one that I've really messed around with was the BMW, and I like the BMW a lot. When I first got in this one, I didn't really understand how it worked, so there's a little bit of a learning curve. About a day and a half of working with that, it's not that big of a deal. Just you learn a little bit how the mouse works, and I have no problem inputting any information. It does have the nice like sport ring around the gauge cluster here when you put it in sport mode, as well as you got several options in the dash for fuel economy, current MPG. Allows you to switch a couple of things. Yeah, it tells you even what gear you're in up here. That's kind of nice. Tells you the tire pressure. all the standard stuff you'd expect. But yeah, I really like this car. Never having been in a Lexus before, and just having heard that a lot of what they do well is software based, I can totally see that. The gauge cluster is all digital. The one weird thing that I had to get used to was 0 RPMs is straight down at 6 o'clock, but the red line looks to be at like 6,600, which is more over here at like 3 o'clock, I suppose. It's gonna look reversed in the camera there, but you get the idea. On these back roads, I was pushing it pretty good, and the temperature gauge stayed right where, right where it should. And like I said, it's 83 degrees right now, so no problems there. I do like the classy styling of Lexus. This particular model, I think it's probably worth it for the F-Sport package. I'd go with it. I really like the steering wheel. The flappy pedals feel good. It feels really good in my hands. The first thing I noticed when I sat in the car is the steering wheel felt a lot like my racing simulator wheel, and in fact it looks very similar. The paddles are in the same spot. I do like where the cruise control lever is. It's exact same spot as my Subaru, so that was a no learning curve essentially. So I knew right getting in it that I could set the cruise. Yeah, so it's not very fair to compare this car to the M3, but I feel like it is a good, perspective type thing where, the M3 is a lot more expensive and more powerful than this car, but you could do all the same things for less money in this that you could do in the M3. You could take it to the track. The M3 is, to me, more like a track car that has a ridiculous amount of luxury built in, and perfect family sedan. And this, I think, you'd have to say, this is probably more like a family sedan built up enough that it could easily handle track time. You probably have to change the brakes a little more often than the M3, and you wouldn't be passing people as often. All the Corvettes and Camaros and stuff would be going by you, but I feel like you could keep up with the Subarus, probably pass a lot of them, and you're not going to have to worry about over boosting your engine, or your tune is only made for the track, or you're going to have the reliability of the NA 305 horsepower compared to like an STI that has the same horsepower with 14 pounds of boost or whatever they come with. So in that regard, this would be a really good car to take to the track. I would not hesitate. I'd love to get in one of these things on the track. So yeah, so livability again for the family man, it's got it. So there you have it. That's the 2014 Lexus IS 350. Beautiful day for a drive down here in East Texas, and I hope you guys enjoy. Take it easy, easy on cars.